Welcome, dear viewers, to a new and enjoyable episode of your favorite English learning podcast. We are delighted and honored to accompany you on an exciting linguistic journey for an hour and a half. We hope you find it beneficial and enjoyable. In today's episode, we will be talking about a vital and interesting topic, which is the importance of travel. Together, we will explore how travel can enrich our lives and specifically develop our English language skills. Our dear friend, Ollie, will join us in this engaging conversation. Let's embark on this linguistic adventure. Welcome, everyone, to a new episode of Daily English Dose podcast. I am your host, Noor, and I am very happy to be with you today. We have a special guest who will share his thoughts on the topic of travel and its importance in learning English. Welcome, Ollie.
Welcome, Noor, and thank you for having me. I am very happy to be here today.
Wonderful. Let's get straight to the heart of our topic. We all know that travel is a unique experience, but how do you specifically see its importance in the journey of learning English?
In my opinion, travel represents a golden opportunity to apply what we have learned theoretically in real-life situations. When you travel to an English-speaking country, you find yourself forced to use the language to communicate in all aspects of your daily life, whether it's ordering food, asking for directions, or even having simple conversations with locals. This direct interaction greatly strengthens listening and speaking skills.
I completely agree with you, Ollie. In addition, travel gives us the chance to immerse ourselves in a new culture. When we live among native English speakers, we begin to understand their way of thinking, their idiomatic expressions, and even their sense of humor. This deep cultural understanding makes the process of learning the language more enjoyable and effective. That's right. I remember once when I traveled to London and found it difficult to understand some of the slang at first. But over time, and with daily interaction, I began to grasp it and use it myself. Have you had similar experiences?
Absolutely. I remember a trip I took to Australia. The English there was interesting and slightly different with some of their own special terms. At first, I concentrated hard to understand every word, but over time, I got used to their accent and enjoyed communicating with them. It was an enjoyable challenge that helped me develop my listening skills significantly.
Very interesting. It seems you both agree that direct interaction with native speakers is key to linguistic development. But what about the fear or hesitation that some might feel when speaking English abroad?
That's a natural feeling at first. I think the best way to overcome this fear is to start with simple conversations and not be afraid of making mistakes. Most people will be patient and understanding when they see that you are trying to speak their language. Every successful conversation, no matter how short, gives you more confidence for future attempts.
Truly valuable advice. We've talked about the importance of direct interaction and self-confidence. Are there other aspects of travel that contribute to learning English?
Absolutely. Travel opens new horizons for learning through the environment around us. You can learn a lot by reading signs, menus, tourist brochures, and even listening to announcements on public transport. These are all rich linguistic resources available everywhere.
In addition, travel often pushes us to look for information in English before and during the trip. We need to read hotel reviews, research tourist spots, and understand the transportation system. This continuous research exposes us to a large amount of new vocabulary and grammatical structures in a practical and useful way. Excellent point. It seems that travel transforms the learning process into an interactive and comprehensive experience. Do you have any specific advice for viewers who plan to travel with the aim of improving their English?
I advise preparing in advance as much as possible. Try to learn some basic phrases related to greetings, asking for directions, and asking for help. Also, Carry a dictionary or a translation app on your phone. And most importantly, be open to talking to others and don't miss any opportunity to communicate.
I would add the necessity of listening attentively. Try to focus on how native speakers pronounce words and sentences, and notice their gestures and body language, as these things help in understanding the meaning better. You can also try to write down some new words or phrases you hear and look up their meaning later. Very practical and helpful advice. I believe that travel is not just a way to enjoy and discover new places, but it is also a powerful tool for self-development and acquiring valuable life and language skills. Before we conclude today's episode, are there any personal travel experiences you would like to share with our viewers as inspiration?
I remember on one of my trips to the United States, I got lost in a large train station and felt very confused because I didn't fully understand the written instructions. I had to approach one of the staff members and ask for help in English. At first, I felt shy and hesitant, but the staff member was very friendly and explained everything to me clearly. This experience taught me the importance of not being afraid to ask for help, and that communication is the key to overcoming any difficulties.
Truly inspiring story. It seems that the challenges we face while traveling often turn into opportunities for linguistic and personal growth and development.
Absolutely. Travel takes us out of our comfort zone and forces us to adapt and learn new things. And this includes the English language.
I agree with you, Ali. Travel gives us a new perspective on the world and on ourselves, and makes us more confident and able to communicate with others regardless of their different languages and cultures. We have reached the end of today's interesting episode. Thank you very much, Ali, for this valuable contribution and wonderful advice. We hope that our dear viewers have enjoyed and benefited from this discussion about the importance of travel in learning English.
Thank you for having me, Noor. It was an enjoyable experience.
To our dear viewers, we have reached the end of today's episode of Daily English Dose Podcast. We wish you all the best in your journey of learning English, and don't hesitate to explore the world and travel as much as possible, as the linguistic and cultural opportunities you will find are priceless. We'll meet you in a new episode with another interesting topic. Goodbye.